What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best players to be usering right now in MUT 24 at every single budget. A lot of times when I'm live streaming on Twitch or even on Twitter, people will reach out to me and say, Pop, I got 400K. Who's the best player to user? I got you covered in this video. Now, before we cover the players and go over everybody at every single budget, let's talk about how to make a safety, a free safety or a strong safety, a sub linebacker, so they can be one of your primary users. I know a lot of you probably already know this, but there's some less experienced MUT players watching this video right now that need that help. So this is my defensive screen here. You can see who I have at linebacker, who I have at safety. My two users currently right now are Mr. Monday Night Keith Bullock and Donald Parham. You might notice Donald Parham is free safety number 2. So how do I make him a user? Well, you're going to want to go over to your specialist screen, and if you look towards the bottom left, sub linebacker 1 and sub linebacker 2. If you're in like a nickel formation, dollar, anything that has two linebackers on the field, these are going to be the two guys that are always there as your users. So for me right now, I have the MCS Donald Parham and the AKA Keith Bullock Mr. Monday Night. Spoiler alert, both of these cards are going to be in our breakdown, but that's how you get a free safety or a strong safety as a sub linebacker to make them a primary user. Let's go over the cards. Let's talk about the best free options first. As always, we got Ray Lewis coming in, and we're going to cover linebackers and safeties. We'll kind of give you one or two at each position type, also at each budget. So Ray Lewis, season 4 field pass main reward here. Once you get up to level 50, you get him at a 96 overall. This is the attributes, or this is what he would look like. If you haven't reached level 50, you basically got less than 2 days to do so, because this Wednesday season 5 comes out and you'll no longer be able to earn the tokens to upgrade this Ray Lewis to a 96 overall. I really like this card. Like, a lot of people didn't like it when it was first revealed, but 94 speed, 6'1", 96 hit power, 92 block shed, 93 zone. He gets really good abilities too. So I only have right now 0 AP lurk artist on him, which is 100% necessary for a linebacker. As a user, if you're using a safety, they don't really need lurk artists. You can do it if it's 0 AP, but it's not 100% necessary like it would be with a linebacker. Another good ability, and you can get both of these together, is mid-zone KO. So with him, if you got the AP available, lurk artist plus mid-zone KO for a total of 1 AP is a really good setup. And our best free option, which we got to put an asterisk next to this one because he's no longer free. If you would have got him when he was free by watching the MCS Madden Bowl Championship, along with all of the other MCS events, you trade in those cards for this Donald Parham, which is a 95 overall free safety, 6'8". We got him up to 96 speed because he does get Super Bowl team chem, which makes him even much better. Really good zone and man coverage. You can play him as a high safety. He doesn't need lurk artists like we mentioned with Ray Lewis, who does, because he is a free safety and not a linebacker here. And as far as abilities go, I just have deep out zone KO on him, whether he's a user or a high safety. I think that's probably the best route to go. So again, those are going to be your best free options at regular linebacker and safety to be your users. Best options under 100K. First up, we have Josh Allen. This is his out of position left outside linebacker card. 6'5", 93 speed, 88 block shed, 78 tackle, 85 strength. So he's really going to be good for pass coverage usering, and that's about it. I mean, he'll make tackles when you need him to, but he's not going to get a lot of block sheds there if the CPU is controlling him. Of course, this video is all about users, so this will be a player that you're normally on. But overall, the best budget option, he's going to go right now for about 98,000 coins, and he does get 0 AP lurk artist, which is necessary. As far as safeties go for user purposes, we got legend Sean Taylor, 6'2" free safety, 93 speed. His man coverage is brutally bad, so make sure you're really only using this card or putting him in his zone coverage. He has 94 zone and 95 hit power, and those are the main things we're looking at, right? Speed, height, zone, hit power, man coverage, block shed, and tackle as well if you want them to help you out in the run game. He gets pick artist for 1 AP, not really necessary if he's going to be your user player, but it's not a bad ability, and he goes for right now about 73,000 coins. Our best users under 200,000 coins, I got two different linebackers for you. The first one is going to be Wildman Ray Nitschke. This AKA card goes for about 188,000 coins, 6'3", 94 speed, 95 block shed, 96 hit power, 92 zone, 90 tackle. This is one of my more favorite cards of the year. He made a lot of plays for me when I had him on the squad. Lurk artist for 0 AP, and also he gets reinforced Reinforcement, which is an X factor that starts on, it goes away for a little while, then it comes back on, but basically it's going to give you more pass breakups. It's almost like a knockout ability with safeties or cornerbacks where you're gonna force those incompletions, especially when somebody tries to throw it over the middle and he's right there. And if you want to pair him up with a second linebacker and just kind of user both of them depending on the formation your opponent might be in, we mentioned it, you saw him on my team, Mr. Monday Night, another AKA card, 94 speed, 6'3", 94 block shed. He also has 94 man and 94 zone. You can't see that on the screen. 90 finesse move, 88 tackle. He's really good against the run. He also is going to get Lurk Artist for 0 AP. The X factor starts on is Avalanche, but you want to change this to Reinforcement. That's going to give you better block sheds when pass rushing and also give you those knockouts. So him and Ray Nitschke together, really good combination. He's a little bit over that 200K budget right now, about 204K. I'm pretty sure after season 5 and the combine promo drop, he's probably going to fall below that price point. So if you want to wait a couple days, that's not a bad idea. And our best user safety that's under 200K is going to be Ghost Julius Peppers. This card still makes plays for me over on my No Money Spent squad. You can play him as a high safety as well, but I recommend at this point in the year as a user, 6'7", 94 speed, 90 man coverage, 95 zone, 95 hit power. He has 94 play rec. His tackle is really low, same with pursuit, but he's still just been a beast for months and months at this point. 126,000 coins on average, and he does get Lurk Artist for 0 AP. For our next group of players, we're going to jump up to a 400K budget. There just wasn't worth anybody mentioning around the 300K price point. So at linebacker, we have Leo Chanel. He's part of the Super Bowl promo, so you can +1 his speed or even +3 his speed if you get to a full Super Bowl themed team. 6'3", 97 block shed, 90 power move, 81 finesse move. He's kind of like a pass rusher / run stopper, but with the speed and the height, it makes him a good user as well. He also gets Lurk Artist for 0 AP, mid-zone KO for 1 AP, which we talked about on Ray Lewis, a really good ability for middle linebackers or safeties playing a user, and he goes on average right now for about 360,000 coins. On the safety side of it, I'm going to go Ronnie Lott, though I recommend playing him as a high safety. I did want to give you at least one option. 6 foot even, 96 speed, potential to get to 99 speed. He gives you 97 hit power, 97 zone, 93 man. As far as abilities go, he's going to get Pick Artist for 0 AP. He gets mid route KO, which is better for man coverage. That is 2 AP. And then deep zone KO, which is like deep in and deep out zone KO for 2 AP as well. I go Pick Artist and deep zone KO on this card. But again, I play him as a high safety, not a sub linebacker, but he's still going to be your best bet under 400K, and right now going for about 346,000 coins. Your best options under 500K, we start with a linebacker, and it's an out of position Derek Carr, Genki Force card, just recently came out, middle linebacker, 6'3", 95 speed, 91 block shed, 92 tackle, 88 zone coverage. I think he has decent man coverage as well. Very low strength and hit power, so you're not going to be able to think that he's going to force any fumbles, but surprisingly, he was really good at just making tackles in open space, shutting down the run, mostly when I was using him. But this all in all was a pretty solid card, surprisingly good. He goes for about 450K. You can get mid-zone KO on him for 1 AP for no additional cost, but if you want Lurk Artist, which is going to be 0 AP, you do either have to use a high elevation token or a 93 overall B&D hero from the Genki Force promo. I would recommend, though, pairing up mid-zone KO and Lurk Artist together for a total of 1 AP. Pretty good setup there. And our best safety option under 500K is going to be an Ultimate Legend card that just came out this past weekend. It's Sean Taylor. We mentioned him with that Legend card earlier in the video. This one is a better version of that. 6'2", 95 speed. He has 96 hit power, 96 zone. Again, the man coverage on him has been bad all year on every card that he's received, so please do not put him in man coverage. Just user him. He's about 490K, and he's going to get Pick Artist for 0 AP, and he can also get Enforcer for 1 AP. Now on to our best users for both linebackers and safeties, and I'm going to give you 2 options for each. Unfortunately, pretty much all of these cards are extremely expensive, and we start with this Luke Kuechly Ultimate Legend that also just came out this past weekend. I haven't had a chance to use this card yet, but his Legend card earlier in the year was one of my favorites all year. He made a lot of plays for me on on both of my accounts. 6'3", 96 stock speed, 96 zone, 94 hit power, 93 block shed, 95 tackle. He can stop the run, he can play the pass. Again, a great user, but he's 1.5 million coins. Very, very expensive. Lurk Artist for 0 AP, deep in zone KO for 1 AP. I think he also gets 1 step ahead for 3 AP, which I wouldn't recommend. I'd probably just go with the Lurk Artist for 0 AP, and that's it. And then your second option as our best users at linebacker is going to be middle linebacker out of position Rob Gronkowski. He goes for about 550k. Lurk Artist for 0 AP, mid zone KO for 2 AP, Enforcer for 1 AP, 6'6", 94 speed. You're almost sure to see this card be created as a golden ticket later in the year. 95 block shed, 96 hit power, 90 zone. For me personally, at the time that I had this card, I didn't feel like he was worth the coin, but now that he's down to about 550k, definitely a good option. And on the safety side of it, 2 more really expensive cards. Super Bowl Cam Chancellor. This card kind of started out at about 2 million coins, went all the way up to about 3 million. He's back down to 2 million, but still very, very expensive. 6'3", 96 speed, 90 man coverage, 97 zone, 98 hit power. When I used him, I kind of went back and forth as far as playing him as a high safety and then a sub linebacker. The reason I played him at high safety a lot was just like Ronnie Lott. He gets that deep zone knockout ability for 2 AP on the back end of the defense to force those breakups when your cornerbacks may get beat downfield is really, really clutch for me. But if you do want to have him as a user because he's a safety, he won't need Lurk Artist. He does get mid-zone KO for 1 AP. And again, he goes for about 2 million coins right now. And then your other best option is going to be Genki Force LTD Derwin James. I haven't used this card yet, but Derwin always has really good user cards. 6'2", 96 speed, 94 man, 96 zone, 96 hit power. The acceleration's really good at 97, 92 tackle. Now, to get his best abilities, it's going to cost you even more. On average, he goes for about 1.8 mil. You can get Enforcer for 1 AP. If you want to go either flat zone KO for 0 AP or pick artist for 0 AP, you will need either a high elevation token or a 93 overall hero from the Genki Force promo. And in order to get mid-zone KO, which you can actually get for 0 AP, you have to unlock his last ability bucket, which is going to cost you 2 high elevation tokens or 2 93 overall heroes, and also another 96 overall champion from this promo. So again, really good ability, especially for 0 AP, but very, very costly to unlock it. And there you have it. Those are the best users right now in the game at every single budget. Let me know who I left off the list, who you guys usering right now. Leave it down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.